Hello there, I am Dr CN Okolugbo. You're welcome to my YouTube channel where we'll be solving problems relating to business mathematics, business statistics, analysis for business decision, as well as other related topics. I want to encourage you as you go through these videos with me, you have your paper, your pen, and your calculator to solve these problems with me. Also, please do like, share, and subscribe so that you can receive notifications for upcoming videos that we'll be uploading. Thank you. Hello, thank you for joining me on this channel once again. If you're new to this channel, I am Dr. CN Okolugbo. This channel is to provide solutions to students all over wherever they are, and today we'll be looking at something special. In recent times, we have been inundated with students wanting to know how to calculate their Cgpa. Cgpa stands for cumulative grade point average, and when I ask them of how they've been doing it, they seem to be doing it wrongly. But I have now decided that I should do a video to show you how you can calculate your Cgpa in a typical Nigerian university. The methods or the solution I'm going to provide may not apply to your institution, but you need to find out how it's being done and see how you can apply these principles to solving and resolving how you can know what your Cgpa is. This solution will be very helpful because whatever level you are in the university, in your course of study, you can find a way of knowing your present position, and you can extrapolate what your next performance in your exams will be so that you can have a focus on getting the best Cgpa and best graduating grades out of the university. Please follow me now as we look at what we have on the board so that we can clear some air concerning how to calculate the Cgpa. Follow me now, please. Thank you. As you can see on the board, we have up there how to calculate Cgpa, and we have made some assumptions. Assumptions are up here. The assumption is one, that the pass mark is 40. The pass mark is 40, and that there are no weighted contributions from the levels. Some universities have a scenario where each level makes a weighted contribution to the final Cgpa at the end of the graduating year. But this time around, we have assumed there are no weighted contributions. Maybe in some other videos we'll find these things out and see how we can help you to calculate that for your own university. On the board here, we have a scenario of a student who was admitted to study a course, a 4-year course in the university. And we have created, we'll see on the board, we have 4 columns. And each column is for each level of the student. For some universities have it as 100 level, some have it as parts. So you have part 1, part 2, and so on up to part 4. Then some universities have it as first semester or second semester. Some have it as alpha and omega semesters. Some have it as rain or Harmattan semester. Whatever your semesters is named, it doesn't matter, but this is a general way of naming semesters in any university. And now another thing we're looking at, you can see on the board, we have a scenario of courses. We have placed courses for these students, hypothetical courses that represent different faculties that are in a university. Like here in his 100 level, he's done courses in management sciences. In 100 level second semester, he's done courses in social sciences. In 200 level, first semester is done courses in the sciences. In 200 level, second semester is done courses in law. Then in 300 level, is done courses in agric. In 400 level, is done courses in education. Then in 300 level second semester, he's done courses in education, beg your pardon. Then in 400 level, first semester, he's done courses in engineering. And then in 400 level second semester, in his final year, he's done courses in arts. So we're going to now see how we can calculate the CGPA of these students. Right now, in his first year, our first semester, we have the courses here, and then we have units, the units of the courses, and then we have the scores of the courses with the grades. Then we have grade points, that's GP stands for grade points, and then we have CP. CP stands for credit points. Now for the credit points, we have used the product of the units and the grade points. Each score in a university, each score has a grade point. If you score A, that means it gives you 5. If you score a B, it gives you 4. If you score C, it gives you 3. If you have a D, it gives you 2. Then you have an E, it gives you 1 point. Then F is 0. So, and in this scenario we have assumed that the pass mark is E. So all the different grades have been represented in this hypothetical case. Now, how do we calculate the first GPA? In this first year and first semester, it is known as GPA, grade point average, GPA. So that we now have, how do we calculate his grade point? Grade point is total credit points divided by total load units. And the total credit point is the summation of his credit points on this column. And it's derived by having, for example, 2 times 3 gives us 6, 2 times 2 gives us 4, 2 times 3 gives us 6, 3 times 0 gives us 0. He's scoring a 0 because he had failed Echo 101, and so you have 38, and that's F, and that's 0, and the effect is 0. And so on. We multiply the units by the credit points, that will give us, by the grade points, that will give us the credit point. So by the time we add up all the credits, we now have the total credit point, which is 55, as you can see, divided by the total load units. This is total load unit, and that's 20. So this will be 55 divided by 20, should give us 2.75. 2.75 means that this student is on the second class lower performance at this time. Second class lower performance is between 2.4 to 3.49. 2.4 to 3.49. Let's look at second semester of 100 level. Now in the second semester of 100 level, we'll still do the same thing. These are his courses. These are the units of the courses. These are his scores and the grades, and then we have the grade point, and then we have the credit point. So by the time you multiply this column by this column, as you see up there, we will have these values here. And by the time you add up the credit points in this semester, you have 57. And then you also have the total load units, it gives us 20. So now by the second semester of 100 level, we have what we call CGPA. That's the cumulative grade point average. And it is calculated by Please look up here. I will look down here. We have the Cgpa. And the Cgpa is the previous cumulative total credit point plus the current total credit point. Let me go over that. Previous cumulative total credit point plus current total credit point divided by previous cumulative total load unit plus current load unit. So based on this, to calculate this Cgpa, it will be 55, which was the previous one. Look up here. We have 55 here, plus 57, which is the current one. You have this, divided by 20, which is the previous cumulative total load unit, plus the current total load unit. So if you add 55 plus 57, you have 112, divided by 20 plus 20, you have 4. So at the end of 100 level second semester, this student is on 2.80. Now, you don't do anything with these values. Some students say, no, you add this with this and divide by 2. No. The cumulative grade point average is just to tell you his performance as at a time in the university. It's for record purposes. Now, what do we do? Let's look at what happened to him in second year. The second year, we call it the sophomore year in the university. Now, first semester, these are his courses. These are courses as in the science, faculty of science. And these are the codes, assuming it's an hypothetical case. And these are the units. We have 25. Then, in calculating his credit points, we have these values here. This is this column times this column. We have this here. It will give us this column. And by the time you add up his credit points, you have 87. And then you add up his total load unit for the current semester is 25. Now, what will be his Cgpa as at the end of first semester 200 level? It will be 112. Where do we get 112 from? 112 is from 100 level second semester. That's 112. That's what we have here. Plus 87. This 87, we have it here. Divided by 40. The cumulative one we carry forward from 100 level second semester, 40, plus 25, which is the current semester. So by the time you add this up, you are going to have 112 plus 87, that will give you 199, divided by 65. So that will give us 3.06. 3.06. This student is moving on progressively, gradually. Now let's move to second semester 200 level. The same thing, these are courses he's done, and these are the units, these are the grade points. By the time you multiply the unit and the grade point, you have the credit points. Now I want to take you back up here. Now I want you to realize that this student failed Echo 101 here in first semester 100 level. He failed Echo 101 and he had a 0. Now by 200 level first semester, he's repeated the course again, Echo 101. He's done it and passed it, and that value has been recorded for him. Some students say that no, when you fail a course and when you do it again, it will have no effect. No, it will have a great effect. Now he failed it here, but he's redone it, and that has helped him to be calculated for him. Now at the end of second semester 200 level, his units is supposed to be 22. But because he had to write Echo 101, it turned out to be 25, and that has counted for him. So his units is grade point average His cumulative grade point average is 3.06. Now let's look at what he had in 200 level. By 200 level, he has his units, he has the grades, the grade points, and the credit points. His total credit point for the semester is 77. His total unit for the semester is 19. So, how do we calculate the CGPA again? That will be 199, which is from first semester of 200 level, 199, plus the current semester of 77, we have this one, divided by 65 from the previous semesters, plus 19 of the current semester. I trust you are following. Then if you have 276 divided by 84, the sum of these, you have 3.29. This student is still on second class, lower performance, but he's moving up steadily or gradually. Let's move to 300 level. In 300 level, we have his courses here. These are courses relating to agricultural sciences. Now, take note that of all these courses, SLT 211 here was failed in second year, first semester, and he's redone it again in 300 level first semester, and he has passed it. He had a 0, he had fail, F in second semester, second year, first semester, but now he has passed it, and he had a B. And when you have 2 times 4, it gives you 8. That has been recorded for him. So we have his grades here, we have his the units, then we have the grades, and then we have the credit points. How do we calculate his CGPA again? CGPA is 276 from the previous session, second semester of 200 level, 276, plus 92. 92 is the current year, that is this one. 92, let me move to this side. So we have 92, which is this. 276 is from here, second year, plus 92 divided by 84, the previous semester, plus the current semester, 26. So if you add this up, follow my arrow, you have 368 divided by 110. That gives you 3.35. 300 level second semester. These are his units, these are his courses, the units, the scores, the grade points, and the credit point. We do the same thing. We multiply this against this against this to get these values, and these are summed up. When you sum this up, you have 92. 92. Then if you sum the load unit, you have 24. How do you calculate the CGPA again? It is 368. That is from first semester of 300 level, 368 plus 92, the current year, divided by 110 of the previous semester, plus 24 of the current semester, equals to 460 divided by 134. So his CGPA is 3.43. Let's move to his final year, the graduating year. In the graduating year, we have his courses, the 2 courses in engineering. These are the units, these are the scores, and these are the grade points. Then we have the credit points. So the same way we multiply this against this column against this one, and then we have the credit points. We now sum the credit points, and we sum the units. To calculate the CGPA will be the previous cumulative grade point and credit point, which is 460, plus his current credit point, which is 62, divided by 134, that's what we have here, 134, plus 16, the current one, we have 16, and then this is 522 divided by 150. That gives you 3.48. The student has been moving on and on. And let's see what happened to him by the last semester 400 level. In 400 level, he will second semester, he will write his project, PRG for project, and that's a 6-unit course. And multiply by this gives you 24. And these are courses in the arts. These are courses in the arts. Then we have these values here as units, and we have these ones as his credit points. We will now add up 522 plus 86 divided by 150. This is 150. 150 from the previous semester plus 20, 170. So if you have 608 divided by 170, this student is graduated now with 3.57. Wow, what an achievement by this student. He has progressively moved from 2.75 on and on, works up his way until he's graduated with 3.57. This is second class upper division. Second class upper division is from 3.5 to 4.49. 3.5 to 4.49. The first class is from 4.5 to 5.0. 4.5 to 5.0. If it's below second class upper, that's a third class. Third class is from 1.5 to 2.39. 1.5 to 2.39. So this exercise we've gone through, viewers wherever you are, will help you a lot to walk up your way and see your position where you are, whatever level you are. As you're preparing for exams, all you just need to do, you can extrapolate what you like to have in your grades and study towards that, walk up towards that, so that you can, if you achieve that or close to that or even more than that, you can now extrapolate what your grade points will be, or what your cumulative Cgpa will be at the end of each semester, at the end of your graduating year. I wish you all the best in your endeavors, whatever you're doing at this time. Please go through this video again, put it in slow-mo, go through it again, and take your pen and paper and compute your own Cgpa. I would like to hear from you in the comment section of this video, and do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. God bless you.